Hi, everyone, and welcome to Live from My Desk with Stephanie and Amanda. Today is a very exciting episode. We're going to be featuring a school nutrition rock star, and her name is April Liles. She is the director of food services in Waltham Public Schools, and she has been absolutely rocking it this week. She is totally at the top of her game. Her program is amazing. I've had the pleasure of being there because she's just a hop, skip, and a jump over a state line. And she's going to share with us some of her accomplishments this week and tell us a little bit about the huge write-up in Food Service Director magazine. That's you, April. Tell us all about how awesome you are.
So you want me to brag about myself? That's so hard for me to do. No, I was honored to be featured in the magazine. We all were in Waltham, actually. So they did a great write-up. They actually were following my Twitter feed, and we put something up about Thursday Thanks, which is something that we do in Waltham to recognize our vendors and some of our community partners. And so we just give a shout out to someone on Thursday, and they sent me an email and said, we think that's a really cool idea. Can we put that in our Steal the Idea piece in March? And I said, yeah. And they said, well, what else do you have going on there, Waltham? And I said, a lot of things, actually. So, from there, we did a quick phone interview. We had a couple back and forth, and they put the article out. So it was really nice. It was covered a lot of the really neat and innovative things that we're doing here. So, yeah.
So your Instagram is my favorite piece of life. And it's just bright, it's colorful, it's innovative, it's eye-catching. How do you come up with this stuff?
Well, I can't take all the credit for it. I do have someone that helps me with it. Her name is Haley. She's my supervisor, and she is only 25. And so that helps, having a young person. But no, we had Twitter and Facebook for quite some time. And through the encouragement of our friend Dale Hayes at School Meals at Rock, I knew I wanted to launch Instagram because I was a big user of Instagram. I wasn't ready for 3 platforms. And I talked to Dale. She encouraged me to do it. I did a lot of following and a lot of saving of ideas and things that I liked before I launched it. So we had quite a bit of content ready to go. And when we launched it, it was beginning of the school year. And one of the things that we did, which is also a great tip, is we put together a social media calendar, a content calendar. We got this idea from a YouTube video that we were watching one day. And what that allows for us to do is kind of plan out what we post. So we're not always posting a picture of a tray, or we're not always posting a picture of our team. It's a little more interactive and spread out. And so we put some time and effort into the planning piece. And I think the product that you guys see is because of that. Yeah.
Absolutely. I'm that person. I'm always taking pictures of lines.
Yeah.
Because that's what I see. I go out, I see a line. I take a picture.
Yeah. Yeah, and actually, there's a lot of user-friendly content calendars that you can get online for free. And one of the cool features that we included was just color coding our content calendar. So when it is food, we put yellow, or when it's nutrition education related, we'll put green. And so when you take a step back and you look at an entire month worth of content, you can see the variety and the different colors. And that really, again, just kind of helps us plan out what we're going to post. But that has helped tremendously. Yeah. And another tip is, don't be afraid to take something down that you hate, because we've done that too. We put something out, we're like, it's going to be great, no one likes it, and we look at it a couple days later and we're like, forget it, let's trash it, and so we take it down. And that's just kind of trial and error,
Mm-hmm. That's a great tip. So you've been rocking the school nutrition world for a long time. Can you share with people about your journey?
Yeah, I'd love to. I am originally from Boston, Massachusetts, so I went to high school here. And I wanted to go somewhere warm for school, so I applied and got into Florida State University in Tallahassee. And I actually got my first undergrad in exercise physiology. I was big into fitness and sports. And I thought athletics was like a career path that I wanted to go in. And once I graduated, my husband was on like the 18-year plan. So I knew I was going to spend some more time in Tallahassee. And I quickly realized with the fitness and the sports that there was a lot of nutrition-related questions. So I went back to my College of Sciences, and I was like, what would it take for me to get my dietetics degree? And so through the grace of God and all of these pieces coming together, I was able to do, I think it was 18 hours, and then 18. So another year of school, and I was able to graduate with my dietetics degree. And then I quickly applied to internships. The matching process was apparently supposed to be really stressful, but I just wanted to apply to a food service related program, and I got into the Sarasota Public Schools internship, which is very prestigious and happens to be one of the only school food service or child nutrition related internships for dietitians in the country. So at that time, I didn't know how cool it was, but I went through that internship and fell in love with school nutrition. And then since then, I've been playing the game 15 years. So I worked in Central Florida for 5 years, 6 years, 7 years. Ooh. So I made a bunch of friends in Florida. So hi, Florida friends. And then I moved up to Boston. My kids wanted to hang out with their grandparents, and I missed home. So I worked in Newton for 4 years, and now this is my 5th year in Waltham. So I'm coming up on 10 years back home, and I miss the sun. But loving it in Waltham. It's a really great sized district and very diverse and lots of challenges. So that's my journey.
So tell people about what you do for teachers, because I think that is just the coolest.
Oh, up here at the high school that you saw? I know. I mean, I inherited that. That was not my idea. We had a beautiful auxiliary room that wasn't being used for years, and the former director said, let's feed teachers. So they had some old equipment that they make outfitted for a beautiful serving line area. And then my staff is so wonderful. They decorate for all of the holidays. So it's kind of like a lounge for the teachers to get face time instead of maybe just eating at their desk or eating whatever. So we have a deli and a salad bar, and I think we do 120, 130 adult or faculty meals every day. So a coffee shop. So, I mean, it's not anything beautiful. It's actually, like I said, retrofitted and refurbed with old things, but it's become a cool spot to hang out and provides an additional source of revenue to help, support our program. Yeah. So we're actually building a new high school in Waltham, and that's the question from all the teachers, are they putting a faculty lounge in? It's got to be in there. And I'm like, listen, all I know is about my kitchen, but if I have anything to say about it, we probably will.
That is so neat. So what percentage of staff and faculty are you actually serving?
A lot. I just ran some numbers today at the beginning of the month, and we have about 5,800 kids here in Waltham, and for breakfast, we're feeding about 2,000, and lunch, we're feeding about 4,000 meals a day. So our our participation is very high for lunch. Yeah. At the high school alone, we're doing 1,100 to 1,200 meals. So it's busy. It's very busy.
So talk about your reimbursable meal focus.
So we have, we're limited space. I think we all deal with that. We have limited time to feed a lot of kids. I mean, that's the reality that we all deal with. So one of the things I quickly noticed was the snacks and all the extra time and keystrokes it would take our cashiers. This is my mustache, by the way. I have multiple props for today. This is the first one. So we pulled the snacks off the line, which I think a lot of directors don't necessarily do. We need the a la carte reimbursements, but I pulled them off the line and centrally located them in a different spot in the cafeteria where kids want to go to the snack shack and get their a la carte items. They certainly can, but our 8 other point of sales and freed up from the snack world, and we're able to pull so many more kids through our reimbursable lines that we've really increased our participation. We've doubled it since I've been here in 4 years at the high school. So I definitely attribute that to the removal of the snacks and, providing kids lots of choices, but also having that speed available for them. They want to get their food. They want to sit down, eat, and socialize. So
cool. So tell us about your different cuisines that you offer. I know when I was there, I took a photo of I think it was a Greek week.
Yeah, so this is new. This year I get bored. I think we all kind of, we start getting this menu fatigue, and we look at what we've been doing forever, and we see all of these things that other people are doing with Instagram and all these emails we get, colleges and dining. You and I just recently saw that, and so I think when I sat down and really thought over the course of the next year what our goals were. Of course, we always want to drive our sales, but specifically, just trying to do some new stuff that was exciting, that was going to provide us some content for our social media, that was going to get the kids excited. And so we really put a focus on some customization bars, because that's really hot right now, and using the diversity of our school to kind of add this ethnic feel to a lot of basic entrees. So, we're all USDA chicken. How do we make flavor profile 5 or 6 different ways that also can go with a theme? Been doing a lot of fun, creative things like that. And what it does, if you launch it in one location at one school, it provides the opportunity to find out if the kids like it, see how popular it was, tweak it, build out the recipe from that one trial day, and then apply it to other locations, around the city. So that's phase 2, and that's really what we're focused on for the rest of this year into next year, is taking our pilot year here and just kind of rolling it out at different schools so everybody can try it. But yeah, it's been fun. The kids love it. You have to have the right person. You have to have that manager, that team member that shares that passion. I have a lot of energy. I lead by example, but just so happens we've had a couple of people just step right up and say, this is something I want to take on. And when you find that person and they take ownership of it, then it's kind of like their own. So we're proud of that. We really are.
So incredible. So share with folks the social media takeover that you had last week.
Yeah, so the Academy of Nutrition and Dietetics and Nutrition and Dietetics. They have 100,000 members nationally, and within their membership, which is really neat, they have subgroups or professionals, and so this particular group of young professionals happens to be in the child nutrition field, and they're doing a lot to kind of market and showcase what professionals and dietitians are doing in the industry. So they reached out to me. They asked if we could take over their social, their Twitter, their Instagram, and their Facebook for a week, and just sprinkle some of the cool things that we've been doing in Waltham to, promote the good work that we're doing, but also to inspire, like I said, some directors out there that may be following that want to try something new. In all of our comments, we said, DM us for ideas or let us know if you have recipes. We're willing to share. So it was a little stressful, though. I won't lie. I was like, whoa. Because I'm used to doing just a little bit of social media, but like all week last week, I was like, what are we doing? Where are we posting? And my notifications on my phone, I was hooked up to all of the notifications. So at one morning, I woke up and I had 132 notifications. And I was like, I've made it big time. I think I'm happy. The paparazzi.
Incredible.
But no, we had a lot of great feedback, and we had a lot of good hits on it. So I'm happy to share. It was really fun. I think some other folks are sharing here in the next couple of weeks and taking over. So I look forward to seeing that. Yeah.
That's incredible. Well, I want to say thank you again for inviting me to go to Boston College with you a couple weeks ago. We talked a little bit about that on live. And I kind of teased you to all our viewers and said such amazing things about you and how much I respect everything that you're doing. So keep up the awesome work, and thank you for inspiring me every day. I really appreciate it.
Oh no, literally, I appreciate the feedback, but it's not just about me; it's about my team. I think we all know that's in the profession. We want to do what's right for kids. We want to feed kids awesome food. We want to make sure they know about awesome food and how important it is for their health to do good in school and life. And so we have such important jobs, and if we can keep on keeping on and telling our story through social media, and utilizing the ideas and the resources out there, the sky's the limit for us. We've come a long way in 15 years, and I'm proud to see all of the different things programs are doing out there, and I am too inspired. So thank you.
That's incredible. We will put the information on how to follow Waltham Public Schools and April Liles. Thank you again for joining us. And this is Live from My Desk with Stephanie and Amanda.
Bye, guys.
And April.